So imagine this, you're pulling into a petrol station. Prices are already brutal and they look like over the next few weeks they could go up even more with what all the wars that are happening in the Middle East. But then you get a letter through your door. It's our illustrious government, not just warning you about tax, but telling you your driving license has been revoked and your bank account has been accessed. Sounds something like a dystopian film? Well, if Labour's latest proposed changes go through, this could be something very, very real and very quickly. Cheers. So let's clear the exhaust fumes and hot air and start looking at the basics. In late 2024, Labour hinted at plans to crack down on benefit fraud, which costs the UK billions each year. One key part of this crackdown is increased access to your personal bank account. And yes, I know you're saying this is a car channel, but it's sort of like loosely connected because they can remove your driving license as well. So yes, they can take a look at the account data and flag any suspicious financial activity among benefit claimants. But here's where it gets messy. Labour's Shadow Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, backed a similar plan already introduced under the Conservatives, allowing limited access to bank accounts of people suspected of fraud. The catch: Labour hinted at widening the criteria under which the data could be accessed. So no, avoid being taken in by the fear mongering, because they're not reading everyone's bank statements. But yes, if you claim universal credit, PIP, or other benefits, your financial footprint could be flagged by an algorithm, an AI algorithm, and then reviewed. So you're saying, well, what does this have to do with my driving license? Well, Labour has also supported proposals to enforce unpaid fines and debts more strictly, which could include withholding or revoking licenses if people fail to cooperate with investigations or repayments. Let's say, for example, someone is found to be claiming benefits fraudulently or failing to disclose income. Under new enforcement powers, the DVLA could be used as a tool to pressure compliance, not unlike the license points you receive when you get a speeding ticket. It's to encourage safer driving. So while it's not really a new idea of Labour's, the proposals seem to have an expanded scope, raising concerns over data rights and how far this can go. Is it the slippery slope, especially if mistakes are made, and HMRC can and do make mistakes? The algorithms could wrongly flag you. Um, there's lots of errors that can be made, and it almost feels as if you're guilty until proven innocent instead of the other way around. This is where a lot of people and motorists are rightly getting worried, because it starts with benefit fraud, but where does it end? If your car is your only way to get to work, or you're self-employed using a van, losing your license over an algorithmic flag or a bank error could destroy your livelihood. And let's not forget the horror stories we've seen. People wrongly flagged as overpaid, claimants hit with overpaid on benefits, claimants hit with sudden sanctions, or license penalties issued in error and weeks or months needed to just fix their mistake. If access to your bank account becomes automated and tied to your license status, then there's a real risk of a disproportionate punishment and innocent people getting caught in the crossfire. So let's talk about the GDPR angle and your rights. Under existing UK law, accessing personal banking information requires a legal basis, such as fraud prevention. Labour's approach would likely lean on an automated monitoring system, with systems checking your income deposits that don't match benefit claims. But that raises huge questions. Is this proportionate or disproportionate, or just digital snooping? Who verifies the red flags? And what happens if you're falsely accused? The Information Commissioner's Office, the ICO, has already warned about the risks of mass surveillance and the automated decision-making process. The consequences aren't just financial, they're personal, professional, and permanent if things go wrong. From civil liberty groups like Big Brother Watch to former politicians and legal experts, the message is clear. This policy could lead to a dangerous precedent. Critics say the idea of bank accounts and DVLA access being used as control tools sounds less like welfare reform and more like digital control. Even some Labour supporters have called for clear safeguards, appeals processes, and manual oversight. Because once this policy is in and it gets royal assent, it's very easy to expand on it and very hard to undo. So, what does this mean for us honest drivers? Well, right now, unless you're on benefits or dodging fines, your license and bank accounts are probably safe. But these proposals are a sign of how interconnected everything is, and it's becoming more and more apparent every year. Your money, your car, your privacy. They want it all. So this is why I make these videos, for us to stay informed. And, if these plans move forward, mistakes will happen, and drivers could be the first to feel the impact. So, let me know down in the comments what you think about this. If you're worried, speak to your MP, follow the policy developments, and remember, in a country where your car equals freedom, we need to keep our foot on the brake of this government when it comes to government overreach. So if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I do read your comments, and it helps me grow the channel. So I really do appreciate your support. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.